Hey y'all, what is the deal, man? One of my subscribers asked for it. I wasn't even going to do it, but one of my subscribers asked for it, so I had to do it. We here at the after party, y'all. What's the deal? Come talk to me, man. How y'all feel about what y'all just saw from Knockout and BFTB and all that stuff on these last, in these last few hours? Holla at your kid, man. Holla at the kid, man. Let's go. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. My guy Truth already in here. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get up here. Let's talk about it. After party. We got it popping. I need to know how y'all feel. Was we making some good points or was I getting cooked? I know I wasn't. I know I was making some great ass points because, like I said, there is no way that we could just run with this narrative that Gervonta Davis got to send a contract, but everybody was perfectly fine calling Canelo a duck when David Benavidez sent the contract. So that lets you know that definitely send a contract. It's not just on the A side to send a contract. That is all bullshit. Because as we've seen from David Benavidez, it's definitely very possible. As you know, BFTB admitted today. But then they'll talk about Truth. Well, no, it's really Al Heyman. Well, Devin Haney don't send contracts. David Benavidez don't send contracts. It's really Al Heyman. Well, then why are y'all not making videos about Al Heyman ducking Devin Haney? Y'all making videos about Gervonta Davis doing it.
Yeah, you
So
tripped him up on that point.
that
No,
was a good point, Truth. How you doing, brother?
man, I'm doing great. The only thing I'm upset on is because I didn't get to cook KO on
Thank Father. Go ahead, Truth.
a BF page. I didn't get to cook him because I'm trying to balance budget because I had smoke for both of them. And the crazy thing is I didn't even get to ask about Lomachenko. That's the wild
Yo,
thing.
you really did, and that's the hilarious part. I wanted to hear you and BFTB cook on
I was
Lomachenko.
trying
That would
to,
have been
man, but we had a
hilarious.
lot of newbies on there,
He
man.
had a lot of people up there that don't usually be on there, bro. Like,
Kyle, cool it. Yo, I did this for y'all. One of my subscribers said, Dean, we need an after party. So I wasn't even going to do it, but I had to. So I'm glad I did because Truth and Chris hopped up. I wanted to say this, man. I hopped off because I wasn't feeling the things that happened between Chris and BFTB. BFTB calling Chris out his name. Chris talking about rumbling and sparring, and it just took the conversation off. But Chris, my guy, BFTB done showed me a lot of respect too. He didn't apologize. I got respecting for that. And of course, my homie Knockout. So we gonna sit up here and we gonna cook some more, man. I just want to know, y'all. Can the B side send contracts? Is it just on Gervonta Davis to make fights happen, or can the B side send contracts? I just need to know.
My thing was, why are we completely ignoring that Espinoza and Haney had a conversation? Like, what do we think that was? That wasn't Edwin De Los Santos that sent Espinoza over there. Like that was
I
like
mean, truth. They was talking about flowers and setting up a dinner date. That's what they was talking about.
that
right.
was the whole point. That was the whole point of Espinoza reaching out to. He talking about. You mean to tell me Espinoza reached out to Devin Haney's team and he didn't make an offer? Well, you can't make an offer if somebody telling you they're not interested. Like
Hold on,
that's a,
y'all. Hold on, Chris. Thank Father. Even BF admitted Benavidez did send an offer. Canelo Peoples tried to act like he didn't, and then they went back out and showed the emails of them sending the offer and the whole nine. He did send an offer. But it's like you said,
yeah,
it's up
bro.
to Canelo to sit up there and dictate whatever it is he's going to do or not do. We're not saying that neither one of them. We're not saying that neither one of them can't send an offer. They both can send the offer. I'm saying
I
that
asked them,
you
hey
just don't
Dean,
put it on Gervonta
hey
Davis
Dean,
to
I
be
asked
the
them
one to
that.
do it.
I asked guys that if you can go back and look at the tapes, I asked that question a long time ago when somebody said the A side got to send a contract. My response was, is that a rule? See, that's how you got to catch. Is that a rule? Like, is that like, is something, is that something that's it only applies to the A side that they send a contract? And nobody answered the question. Well,
And the,
today
and the
we got,
point. I'm sorry, Chris.
my,
Go ahead.
yeah, and today we got the answer. We got the answer that it's not a rule. It's expected of the A side to send a contract, but it's not a rule, especially when you look at the context between. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm big on context. You gotta look at the context with Devin and Tank. if yeah, in normal cases, the A side was send the contract, right? But you gotta think, Devin and his team been talking trash about Tank for years, bro. And every time it was a opening to make the fight, they always, some way, somehow made themselves unavailable, bro. Like that, and that's facts, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with, bro. Like, I'm not defending
You
Tank
breaking
by
up, bro.
saying that. My bad, bro. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
Y'all can
good.
clear
hear
now.
me? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not defending. I'm not defending Tank when I say that. I'm just saying the facts, bro. The facts is
My thing is, Chris, why would somebody send an offer when you're saying that you're going up to 140, you dropped your belts, and then your fight after you're going to 147? So why would I make you an offer when you already saying that that is not what you're looking forward to do? And like truth point is, why are they talking to Steven Espinoza if it's not about Tank? Who are they talking to Steven Espinoza about? What business do they have with Steven Espinoza? And if y'all remember when I was on this panel a while back and we debated, Bill said he never talked to Steven Espinoza. Y'all remember that? He said he never talked to Steven
Right.
Espinoza. Then a week later, now they did talk to Steven Espinoza. So my question is, what are y'all talking to Steven Espinoza about? And
it's
then
even
y'all talk
points,
to him
bro.
about, then y'all so-called talk to Steven Espinoza after Showtime is going out of business, not while he was still ahead in Showtime and they was still in business. I'm just saying.
This is my thing, bro. Like this was making me so angry, bro. This is supposed to BF is supposed to be like their leader over there, like their guy, the guy that's supposed to come over here and really be like, make, bro. He was ducking and dodging questions left and right, bro. Like I'm like, bro, like, are you sure you supposed to be the guy that come over here and destroy all of us? And I ask you, what is I make a clear example about a duck, and you tell me it's not a duck. What are we doing? What
But
are
to
we
see,
doing here?
that's why having those new people on, it was easy because he could just focus in on them and divert the conversation because they didn't quite know how to like land their
They know how to
points.
argue the points exactly.
They
Like
didn't
you,
know how to do it. So
they didn't know what they
he
was talking about.
all he was doing was just kind of trying to reverse and spin or trying to hang them up on one note on one words, and then they like, like that's like you got to understand the game. Like you can't come up here half cocked, and then now y'all he giving y'all most the FaceTime because he know we got actual questions that we gonna hold him to.
Exactly, bro. We verbally spar with Devin Haney fans every day,
Facts.
on all the time. We verbally spar, bro, all the time, bro, with Devin Haney fans. We know what questions and how to get y'all and how to prove that y'all cat. We know how to do it. I was even saying it when I was on the panel. I wanted to go in the chat and say like, damn, yo, I don't even know some of these guys, bro. Where they come from?
Right. I
Like
mean, and
all of it,
salute to them for
like,
supporting the channel, but I mean,
but
you
where
got
will
to,
y'all come from, bro? We
yeah.
do this every day. Y'all gotta let us cook because we come on here every day and we spar with Devin Haney fans every day, bro.
Well,
Exactly.
I,
Like we know exact questions that's gonna trip them up or have them either go back and forth on.
well, my whole thing was, y'all, and shout out to BF and Knockout for doing what they doing for the boxing community, being
No,
able to have to
definitely,
have
definitely.
yeah, to have everybody, debating and saying what they got to say. My biggest point is Devin Haney fans been running with this send the contract stuff. It's as simple as sending the contract. Then Bill says that it's not as simple as sending the contract because we not taking nothing less than Ryan Garcia got offered. That's my point. That it's not just that simple as sending the contract. If the person is not going to just take whatever you're sending them, then that automatically, by definition, means that it's not just as simple as send a contract. And you can't just put all the onus on one person and act like other fighters, a B-side fighter can't send a contract. A B-side fighter can send a contract. Should
Hey,
they
Dean.
or will they is two different things. But can they is a whole nother thing. So the
Hey,
B-side
Dean.
can send a contract to
Especially
make a
if
fight happen.
you, especially if you and your dad been talking smack for years, bro. Like if me and my dad, if my son, if I bring one of my sons up in the gym, and all we do is talk about Tank this fighter, bro. Like, bro, when we get the chance, we gonna fight because obviously We want to fight the guy. We want the smoke. Bro, I was trying to get to this, but we couldn't. They was talking about Tank is his own boss. Tank is, listen, I'm going to tell you how this works. And anybody who don't know anything about business, the boxing industry is similar in the trucking industry, right? In this sense, I'm gonna make the connection. You can have your own truck, and anybody that drive trucks know what I'm about to say is facts. You can have your own truck. Yeah, you own the truck, but you gotta go sign on. You if you don't have access to the load boards and you don't have contracts yourself, then you gotta go link up with people who have load boards and have contracts so you can make money with your truck. So Devin and Tank, they got their own promotional companies. Imagine that's like having your own truck, right? But Devin is the type of owner operator that he comes and goes from any contractor when he feel like it. He the one that do that. Tank, even though Tank was with Mayweather Promotions, Tank stayed with the PBC. So PBC is who Tank got his truck with in this example. You get what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
stuck with them from the beginning of his career. He never moved. He never left PBC. Since he been, even when he was with Mayweather, he was partnered with Al Heyman. Am I right or am I wrong?
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Right. So Tank never took his truck off of that contract. Devin is the one who moves more like a boss. So he is the one that takes and moves his truck to over here and over there. But somehow he never takes his truck to where Tank at.
He was there. He left him.
That's what I'm saying. He took his truck away and never brought it back. So I was trying to tell BF, you making Devin look bad by trying to say Tank a boss and they boss. You making Devin look bad by saying that because Devin is the only one that really only do like 2-year contract, 2-fight, 3-fight deals, and he be out of the deal, and he can say, F that, I'm going back to Al. He the only one that can do that. Tank is the one that's consistent and staying with the people that he been with from the jump.
That's a
So
good. Now that's a great ass point. That's
so
a
you
great ass
you
point.
making yourself, you the one that's moving around acting like you a boss. Like for example, Devin sent this how you know that the 25% off of the loan to Shakur was fake. Because Devin and them don't got the money. Like that's how you know it's fake.
Well, you know what?
Devin,
You know what, Chris. When it comes to that whole thing, it's so much stuff in the air. And even though I know Truth loves Loma, but I think even he understands that without Bob Arum, nothing moves. If he don't want, Bob Arum said he is not making nothing happen with Gervonta Davis unless he fights over there where they at. So everybody can say whatever they want to say, but nothing moves without Bob Arum. If you want to fight one of his fighters, it don't move without him. So if he is saying he's not willing to make that happen,
you
and
know,
we all know that Tank is not going over there, like we know that you couldn't even ask Tank to do that, then it's like
Dean,
we don't know. So Bob Arum said it wasn't no offer. Bob Arum said it wasn't no offer at all for Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson said it was. So who do we believe? I don't know. And
Demon
that's what
Truth,
puts so much
Demon
mud in the
Truth,
water.
Demon Truth. I got a question for both of y'all. And I
What's
want to
up?
hear both of y'all response. You notice, wasn't Devin contract up at ESPN when he was negotiating with with Shakur, supposedly?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. He was with Eddie Hearn. He was with Eddie Hearn, right? You notice who never said nothing about that offer? Who never said nothing about an offer to Shakur Stevenson? Who got the money? Really? Who the one putting the money up for the fight?
Eddie Hearn?
Eddie Hearn. Because Devin literally already sent. Devin and them already had a contract with Regis, and Regis was complaining about Devin not signing his side of the contract yet, right?
Right.
Yes.
Regis was complaining about that. So he was already with Eddie Hearn and them. Why you think Eddie never came on and said, yeah, we did send Eddie the one?
Oh, Chris, that is a great point. I forgot this
He's
fight
with,
got pushed back.
listen,
Yeah.
he's
I
with
forgot
this,
about that,
bro.
y'all.
Listen, they play so many games, bro. He was with Eddie and them when he was trying to so-called negotiate with
Hey,
Shakur.
hold on. Chris and Truth. Wasn't they were supposed to fight in October originally, right?
Yes, because
Wow,
that's
I
when
Right,
the
forgot
tweets
about all
Regis
that.
asked when he was fighting, and Devin said October.
And that's when
bro.
Regis went on that
But
whole
what did
tirade.
Eddie, bro?
Yeah.
But what did Eddie come out and say?
This
See,
was been supposed to
what
happen. This
did
was already in the
it was?
plans.
He said Haney already told me he was coming back to match room. They was never gonna fight Shakur or Tank, bruh.
Yeah, and that's what I
Nothing,
was already said on the
nothing.
panel 2 and 2.
Yeah, like what everything that Devin is doing right now lines up with Eddie. And whether you think Eddie and Espinoza are the biggest liars in the world, what they said, what Devin about to do Saturday lines up with that.
Now go ahead, Truth. What you think, Truth?
No, man, I've been said that. As far as like, I literally, and it was a little after y'all left. I said Eddie Hearn already confirmed that Devin was coming back, because that's when it was Eddie Hearn that said it, and then Regis let the cat out of the bag saying it first or second or whatever. But like that was been locked in. But to Chris' point where he said that fight was supposed to happen in October, I completely forgot that. Yeah, no, that would have been.
And
Yeah,
Devin
that.
told on himself. Devin
Yeah,
told on himself at the press conference when Regis was trying to give him something. Regis was trying. This is how, bro. This is how these niggas they don't even think past their nose, bro. Regis was trying to be like, yeah, you only picked me because you saw my performance. And Devin, this nigga said,
I've been
I've
called
been
you out.
wanting to fight you,
Yeah.
bro. You cooked yourself. You really let people know you never wanted to fight Tank. You never was looking at Tank, bro. You was never looking at the Tank or the Shakur fight, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. They do it to themselves,
My
bro.
my my, my
That's
thing
why they
is,
like.
y'all. My biggest thing is, y'all. I'm just trying to kill the whole notion of it's just one sided. That it's just Tank that has to do this. Tank has to do that. But when we all know that that is not true. That is not true. Tank don't have to do anything. Tank moved up to 3 weight divisions already. He's already on his 3rd weight class.
I
So
should have
that
brought up how Devontae Wilder acting. Like, this is how a B-side's supposed to act
okay,
when you
Ray.
want to fight.
Hold on, Truth, my man. He said Eddie Hearn didn't secure the venue. Yeah, Ray. I don't remember why it got pushed back, but that might have been why it got pushed back. And they,
It was
I
about
think they
the
was
date. It was about the date.
or about the. It
Regis
was
was
about one of them
Regis
things.
was Regis was complaining about the date. Like he was complaining that we agreed to this date, and now Devin and them playing games on the date. That's why Devin ain't signed. Devin sent Regis a contract and didn't sign his part of the contract yet. And Regis was complaining about it, like, yo, it's this date. We supposed to fight on this date, but now y'all saying we gonna fight on that date. That was one of the things that
Yeah,
Regis was
yeah. And then
complaining
Devin
about.
was like, shut up and sign it or something like that. He ain't
Yeah,
Oh
like,
really
yeah,
answer.
but
yup,
he
yup.
Yeah, I
he
got
didn't
you.
even sign. He telling him to sign. Regis said, I already signed. Y'all ain't signed. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, he still, and the fact that Haney didn't sign, that's how you know he really ducked Shakur. Because from what I remember, he ain't signed his contract yet. Regis was complaining about his contract with Devin around the time Shakur petitioned the WBC. See, there's real details right here. Regis was complaining about, go look at the timestamp. Regis was complaining about his contract at that time. And Devin still didn't entertain the Shakur fight. Like, bro, like the dude, bro, I hate to say this about him, bro. The dude is running, bro. He a great fighter,
You
but
think
he's
he?
running.
So Truth. Do you think Devin is running?
100%. He hasn't even fought at 140 yet, and he's already talking about
Talking
going to
about
147.
147. And
Like,
then he just
no,
say,
that's
Hold
a
on,
holla at
Chris.
me.
Let
run.
him
My
cook,
bad.
Chris.
I'm
No, no,
sorry,
no,
my
no,
bad.
no. Chris, me and Chris can talk at the same time. No, it's fine.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah. No, he's 100% running. Like, that's no. Even if you're saying you wanted him to fight at 140, if Devin out of his own mouth is saying after this fight I'm going up to 147, like, what? Tank isn't fighting at 147. Like, that's not
Bro,
happening.
Yeah, that's
according
not
to their
happening.
logic, according to their logic,
That's not never
eh,
happening.
according to their logic, if Devin decide to go to 168, Tank got to fight at 160, should go to 168
He should
because we
still
want
send
to
him an
shoot.
offer.
Yeah, like, bro, like,
So can
y'all,
I ask y'all a
I
question? And
can't
shout
with
out to
these
Dank
dudes, bro.
Father. Dank Father saying all these fighters just be saying shit, and I agree with him on that. Can I ask y'all
Yeah,
a
and you
question?
know what, Dank Father, bro? Let me respond to Dank Father, bro. If I ever disrespected you, Dank Father, bro, ain't, it's no real issue. Because Dank Father, one of the ones, he get on my nerves sometimes, but he one of the ones, he not really a meat eater like that. Like, he don't be doing what them other niggas be doing. Like, he don't be doing the extra stuff. But Dank Father, people say stuff, but then you gotta look at the actions. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. A lot of people say a lot of things, but you gotta look at their actions. Devin actions lines up with him with Devin and them actions showing us what he doing, bro. Like, Tank is even though Tank said he don't care about belts. And what happened when the rumor came out and they said whether you like it or not, that Tank said he don't care about belts, right? When the rumor was that they gonna make Devin the super champion, Tank the super champion. What did Tank say? I don't want that shit. That's consistency, whether you like it or not. That's
I mean,
And
consistency.
see, I was gonna cook on them because that's not really because why you got a regular championship if you don't care about belts.
That's what I be trying to tell people.
Hmm.
True. I be trying to tell people when you say something don't matter, most of the times it's context behind it. They they mean when Tank say belts don't matter, or if I say belts don't matter, stop trying to act like I'm saying they don't matter absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter to me more than belts don't matter to Tank more than money. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, he about that percentage split.
Yeah, he don't.
absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Belts don't matter to Tank more than money because this is his profession, and Tank has been consistent on that since the rumor came out that he said it. You know what I'm saying? And Tank has won 5 belts, so he cared about it enough to at least to get a few of them
And even if
under
he
his
win
wing.
them, what he mean is even if he win them, he probably drop them right away, more than likely
Yeah,
any
that's what I'm
goddamn way.
saying. He
He
Like,
don't
pulled the
he
Floyd method.
yeah,
yeah, pour
he
the
ain't
Floyd
trying to pay
method.
the
Floyd was
five.
doing that for years.
Tank is like Martin or Mark. I ain't paying the five. That's
I'm not
basically what
paying the
Tank saying.
5.
I'm not paying the five. That's basically what Tank. I'll get the belt, but I ain't paying the five, bro.
But
Y'all
he was
y'all
still
not.
paying it for the regular though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
but
gotta think about this though, True. That little 3% that I'm paying when I made all this bread, and that's just off of one belt. And you gotta understand this too. We ain't talking about if I got all of them, I gotta pay all them sanctioning fees separately.
No,
and then you gotta
I'm with you.
understand.
I'm
Ain't
with you
nobody
on that.
trying to do
It's
that.
just
That
his comment
3% turned
about
into
the belts.
12%
He
real
don't care about the
fast.
belts. That's the only thing I was talking about.
Well, yeah. I feel you. I feel where Truth coming from, and I feel where Chris coming from. Where Truth is saying you can't say you don't care about the belts and you hold the belt. Simple as that. You have a
Well, that's what
belt.
I mean. He don't. That's what I mean.
But
He
Chris,
don't
you're
mean
saying
that.
you're saying basically that's not just absolute. It's not that he
That's
don't
not an
care about the belts.
absolute. That's what I'm
He
saying.
just that's not
It's
going to be the basis around him making a fight
right.
with
Yeah,
somebody.
because he really only need that belt to hold a position at the WBA. He only need that one belt. You got to understand. I know a lot of people, even me and KO, don't agree about this. KO don't count the regular belt as a real belt. Well, the WBA counts it as a real belt. It's a real
Right,
champion. When you
because
go
that
look,
belt got mandatories.
Yeah,
yeah, when you
it
go
can't
look,
not be a real belt and it
yeah,
got mandatories. It
when
cannot
you
be
go look up,
not a real belt and it has mandatories. That don't even make
look,
sense.
when you go look up Tank and Devin in the WBA rankings, both of them are not in the rankings because both of them are in the champion category. That's a real because Tank is a real champion at in that sanctioning body. So he don't really need no more belts for that particular sanctioning body. But I believe Tank, my interpretation of what Tank is saying is that I'm not fighting to get all these belts when I'm trying to get this money. That's basically what he's saying. I got a belt. I be trying to tell people like, yo, y'all can't take Tank, y'all can't take Tank literal on that because he got a belt already. He got one and he won 4 more. Y'all can't take him literal on that. You know what I'm saying? But he's still consistent because they couldn't even give him the Super WBA. It's still consistent that he's saying fuck them belts.
That's a good point too. He did say I don't want that shit. He did say that.
I know. It's just I don't. I can't. I mean, I do understand the point, but it's just it's so much he don't want it just because of the email champion label versus what he already has with the WBA. Like he
That's a
can't call
good
him an email
question, Truth.
Reggie. But you can. But if he upgrades to super, people gonna be like, "Oh, you email and you called Devin an email and you got your bill email." You feel me? Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
I get
Yep.
that. I get that. I get that. I think Tank. I think like didn't they say Bill and them and Devin and them can change their mind? I don't want to Tank the only one that can't change his mind, bro. Like
No, I'm with you.
if he wake up one day and say I'm undisputed, everybody gonna be like, I thought he
Well,
said he
can I
didn't care
ask
about
y'all
the
a
belt.
question, y'all? Because I
Like,
wasn't able to ask this question. I want to ask this
go ahead,
question.
bro.
Why do you think people that say he has to set the fight up with Devin, they ignore the fact that Tank is on his third weight class? Why are they asking Tank to go to his fourth weight class after Devin is only going to his second weight class? Why are they trying to act like Tank hasn't moved up and he hasn't done these things? You would think Tank Davis has been in one weight class the whole time he's been boxing, but he's already on his third weight class. These guys haven't even got to the second and takes the A side. So do you think that's unfair to ask Tank to go to 140, him being the A side, when he said years prior to Devin ever moving up, or Tank even or Shakur even coming to 135, that he don't want to fight at 140 right now?
So, Jen, I'll cook on it, and then Chris, you can go. But
Go ahead.
if you're asking me what's fair, and I'm gonna be 100% objective,
Yep.
it's it's not fair at 135. Haney cannot make the weight, and he's going to come in there emaciated, especially now that so the fight would have to either be at a catch weight or a 140. Now, where they come from is because Tank already fought at 140, and technically this would be Devin Haney's first fight at 140, so they both have one fight at 140. I think that leans more into the Devin side, but then again, if Tank were to hit him with that rehydration, what's gonna happen? Everybody's gonna, be on Tank's case. Oh, well, why you do this and everything like that. So there's got to be a
Truth. I got
middle.
a question for you, Truth.
Go ahead.
My man D for the win said, so it wasn't fair to fight Loma.
Again. So when you bring up Loma, that's so you have Loma's age. And plus, Loma was already too small for 135. We're not going to act like Loma was just this big hulking figure at 135. He was already too big. Well, too
Hold that
small.
point. Hold that point, Truth. Hold
Got
that
you.
point. Right. Devin Tank is smaller than Loma, in my opinion. Tank is
Well,
smaller than
height
Loma.
wise, but not like build, not frame wise.
He got a bigger torso and everything.
No,
Like
Tank got
he got
a decent frame.
he got a wider frame, but he Tank is shorter than Loma. Tank is really a 130 fighter. My thing is
So is
this,
Loma. I agree.
right? But how is it? My thing is this. All these fighters looking for advantages. You can't tell Tank to give up his advantage for somebody else. Like his advantage is at 135. Haney's advantage is at 140. But that's what? Tank the A side. Tough
So
titties.
I want to know.
Tough titties.
Is
And
Tank
Dank
wrong,
Father,
y'all?
just because I seen you responded, you said small for the weight is an excuse. What happened when Canelo went up to 175 and fought Bivol?
I still say he got his ass. I mean,
Niggas
you
crying
know me,
about
Truth. I
listen.
don't because you know why I don't give Canelo that pass, because he just knocked somebody out at 175 to fight prior.
So
Facts.
if being
But he
too
So,
fought,
small,
but he
look.
fought Kovalev
I'm gonna
on his
respond.
way out the door, though.
I'm gonna
That's the
respond to
thing.
Dank Father
but
real quick.
hold on, no, Truth. People could say, and I know you're not going to like this, but people could say Devin Fort Loma on his way out the door.
I mean, I'm not gonna say Loma was out, because if that was the performance Loma put up on his way out the door, my God. And
My
that's
guy, I know, I think Loma won that fight. Where me and you go at it about is that 12th round, Truth. Truth. He got his ass whooped that 12th round. I don't care what the cop you box say.
bro.
He took off
So
that 12th
Dean,
round.
So this
Dean.
this is this
So
this
no,
why this
I
what I
think
this the issue. This the issue I always have with Devin Haney fans. How they use words. So Denk Father said being too small for the weight class is an excuse. Brother, y'all always make points that can be flipped on top of his head, bro. Being too big and you can't make the weight is an excuse as well. That's an excuse as well, bro. Like if being saying I can't make the weight is an excuse.
facts.
Like y'all gotta learn how to use. Y'all be thinking y'all cooking, but y'all not, bro. Like that is a point that can be flipped on top of his head. If I'm too small for the weight for 135, then if that's an excuse, then saying I'm too big for 135 is an excuse.
But
Next,
my
bro.
see, but my whole thing is my whole thing is y'all. Um, Tank is already the A side. Tank has already put the work in to be the A side. Is it fair to ask Tank to go up to another weight class, his fourth weight division, when these guys haven't even been at the second weight division? Tank has already done, because if that's the case, am I wrong for saying Devin Haney need to go to 147 and fight Boots? Because that'd be his third weight division. Am I wrong for saying that? Because that's what they asking Tank to do. No matter of fact, you know what asking Tank to do that'd be like? It'd be like asking Devin Haney to go to 154 and fight Earl Spence, or go fight Terrence Crawford, because that'd be his fourth weight division. So I just want to
Bro,
know, is it fair
hey
to
Dean.
ask? Is it hold on, Chris? I just want to know, is it fair to ask Devin Haney to go to 154 and fight Jermell Charlo or Terrence Crawford? Because Gervonta Davis 140 would be his fourth weight division.
I mean, according to how they put it, it would be fair to ask him. According to
Right,
how they
because you got to
how
think
they
Tank
put it,
fought at 140, so
yeah.
that's the only thing
That's
that they're gonna
but this
hold
the
on
thing
to.
though. This the thing though. Tank uh, Tank fought at 140 like how many years ago? And he came out and he said that he don't like the weight. He don't like that weight class. My thing is this. Y'all can't expect Tank to give up his advantages for people.
And Chris, can I
Plain
ask
and
you this?
simple.
Didn't he say that before way before Devin Haney ever
Way
moved to
before.
140?
Way before we knew Devin. At that time, Devin ain't even say 140 out his mouth. Like he ain't even talk about 140 at all. Like so it's like, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like I don't understand how
So basically, they want Tank Davis to move on Devin Haney's time, because Devin Haney just fought at
basically.
135. So I mean, I'm just saying. So basically, if Tank don't move on Devin Haney time, then what's the point of him being the A
Hey,
side?
hey, Dane, this is another point that they try to make that can be flipped on top of his head. They say Tank fought at 140. Why can't he fight Devin at 140? Well, Devin fought at 135. He fought Loma at 135. Why can't he fight Tank at
Hey,
135?
Dank Father, I just want to know. This is a question I got to y'all. So, what responsibility do we hold on Bill Haney and Devin Haney for just saying about a week ago that they would fight Gervonta at 135? So, if they don't fight Gervonta at 135, are they ducking? Because we didn't ask them to say that.
They
Bill
said it
said
on
on
their
for
own
hold.
accord.
They said it on the old accord for non. He's Bill said it on for non channel. Devin said it in one of those recent interviews. I think he had on Fight Hub or something like that. So do we hold Devin accountable for admitting what I'm saying right now, that he would have to fight him at his weight class? They said they would do it. So where's the accountability for them saying these things?
All that
Yeah.
is just clout, but that's the thing. That's what they've been doing, and what we already called them out on. When they got a fight, it's Tank mouth. We gonna do whatever the tank. We smoking on Tank. We doing all this other stuff. When they free, they quickly trying to find another fight to fight so they can
Bro,
bring up Tank again. Like that's
I don't
come on.
understand how Dank Father and fans like him can seriously ask us about holding somebody accountable, bro. I don't understand how y'all can do it, bro. Like y'all can seriously look at us as Tank fans and say we don't hold him accountable. Bro, if that ain't some of the most BS stuff, bro, we was all saying we didn't want Tank to fight Isaac Cruz. He shouldn't fight Isaac Cruz. He shouldn't fight this person. We don't want to, bro. Like, get out of here with that, bro. Them
All right,
niggas
hold.
can literally, They can hold on, Dean. They
Mhm.
can literally say we leaving the weight class when it get hot and y'all don't hold them accountable. Like, come on, bro. Stop
I've
that, bro.
yet to hear somebody
Hey, hey,
explain
hey,
what that means,
Yeah,
hey, hey,
and
hey,
it
hey,
not
including
be a
Dank
duck,
Father,
and it not
including
be a
him.
duck.
Like,
hey, D
including
up
him.
here. D up here. I wanted to let them cook for a little bit. What's going on, D? Talk to me. D, you there?
I think he muted. I think you muted, bro.
Yeah,
Hold-
y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hear you.
yeah,
What's the
yeah, yeah.
deal,
Okay, bet.
Brody?
Was good. Was good, Dan. Was good. To the whole chat. Was
Man,
good with
appreciate
What's
you
up? What's
rocking
up?
with
What's
me,
up,
bro.
bro?
Talk to
that.
me about what you hearing, man. Talk to me.
I just want to say one thing. I hate YouTube because YouTube make you draw lines. Like I like boxing, bro. So I don't dislike Devin Haney.
Me
I
neither,
swear
bro.
to
Me
God,
either,
bro.
bro.
And
Me
people will
either. Me
never.
either,
People
bro.
don't understand that. I like boxing. I do not dislike Devin Haney. I dislike his fucking
His
fans.
fans, bro. Listen,
I dislike his
it's his
fucking
fans,
fans.
bro. They lie so much, bro. Like, and you gotta defend lies, bro. It don't even be about defending Tank, bro. With
No,
me,
you got to defend common sense because the
yeah,
shit be
bro.
right
Like,
in people's fucking face and they act like
yeah,
they don't
bro.
got eyes and ears, bro. Like I don't know. I don't know how to even explain everything. Like this, the thing. Like Hadeem was just talking about. Bill said they could fight at 35, bro. They say everything. If you look, Devin had an interview where he said I come back to 35 for Shakur, but Tank got to see me at 40. And Bill said on Finance that he'd come down to 35. That shit was in the same week, bro. They say
It
whatever.
Bro,
was in
You
the
see what I'm
same
saying?
week.
Nobody.
And then he said, he said, uh, you know, I fight the fight with Tank gotta be at 140, but I'll come back to 135 for the big fights. Who
He
is the
did say
big
that.
fight, bro? Who's the big fight? And then a week
Unless it
later
was the
said,
Lomachenko rematch, I don't think it's anything.
but then he came back the next week and said, I think me and Tank is the bigger fight. Yeah, I'll come back to 130. Bro, that's what they do, bro. They just say everything. They say tomorrow. Look, this is what they do. They say tomorrow is gonna rain, it's gonna snow, it's gonna sleet, it's gonna be a tornado, it's
And
gonna
they
be a
people believe
volcano,
it.
and it's gonna
They
be a
people.
it's gonna be an earthquake. So when it rains, they can be like, see, we told y'all it was gonna rain. That's what they
So,
do.
so
That's what
D,
they do, bro.
hey D,
That's
hey
Yeah.
D,
exactly
let me
what
ask.
they do.
Hold on, Chris. Yo, D, let me ask you a question, D. So, do you think it's fair for everybody to ignore the fact that Tank Davis is on his third weight class and these other guys are just getting to their second weight class? Do
It
you
it.
think that they holding Tank to an
Let,
unfair
let me
point of
say
view?
something. Let me say something. If Tank wanted to play the games Devin do and suck his body weight down, Tank could fight at 126. What is we talking about? What is we
Woo!
talking about? What
Facts
is we
and
talking about?
knocking
This nigga's the
everything.
smallest lightweight in the division, but he's the number one. And what he every nigga he fights, he got a height and weight disadvantage. What is we talking about?
Every nigga he fight is taller than him.
What
That
is
is a
we
fact.
talking about? Like when we really think about it, what is we
Well,
saying right now?
besides it's a cruise, I think they the
If you
same
want to
height.
see Tank look like a
No,
Bro, that
skeleton
was
on the
since the
scale,
he
bro.
shot shorter.
if
And
you
by
want
the
to see
way,
Tank, my bad, go ahead.
by the way, bro, that was since the amateurs, bro.
But
I can show
listen,
you. I can show you one of Tank first fights at the amateurs. He the smallest nigga in the room, bro.
in the it's
But
at
go
least
ahead, go
five
ahead.
of them on YouTube now with him amateur fights. I done seen all of them and shit. But if Tank wanted to look like a skeleton on the scale, he could get down to 122. Let's talk about it.
I ain't never think about AD.
If
I
he wanted to do
appreciate you
what
bringing
Devin
that
did,
up.
if he wanted to do what Devin did, y'all, you talking about a nigga that that is he fights close to his walk around weight as is.
Damn.
How
No,
many
that's a
Yeah,
boxers
fact.
you know
Tank
fight
probably
Tank
walk
close
only
to
walk
their
around.
weight?
around
The
like a
last time
buck
you seen the nigga
55.
do
That
what
is a
Tank's
fact.
doing is Floyd. Floyd was the nigga coming in the 54 against Oscar, weighing in at 149. Right?
Yeah.
Floyd was the nigga when he moved up to 54. He wasn't coming in weighing at 54. Floyd was still weighing 151 and shit. Floyd wasn't nowhere close to the weight limit. When's the last
Right,
time you
but
seen a
Floyd
nigga
was the
fight at a
king of the
weight that
catch weights as well, though. You
no,
gotta
but listen to my point though. When was the last time you seen a fighter actually fight right at his actual walk around weight where he don't gotta kill himself? I mean, he might only have to shed 7 to 8 pounds. You see what I'm saying? Nigga don't disfigure or look different than nothing when it's time to cut weight.
I'd probably say Boo Boo because 160, 168 was
Yeah, but Boo
probably
Boo ain't at his natural no more. Cause Tank didn't. I'm talking. I'm not to cut you off, but
no,
Boo
no,
Boo
you
done
good.
moved up. You know what I'm saying? He done moved up. That shit was bullshit. I don't believe he was no 190 in the ring. That last shit, like they were saying. You heard when they was talking about he blew
Yeah, he
up to
was
190
190.
or so. I don't
Yeah.
believe that
Yeah,
bullshit. I don't believe that shit.
because from the way into the fight night,
He looked the
Boo
same.
Boo didn't fill out that much.
He looked the fucking same in his face
Yeah,
and everything. So
Hey, yo, my homie Ray on here. Yo, what's the deal, Ray, man? Talk to me about what you're hearing, man. Give me your perspective, my guy.
I just think that we just stretching this. We just doing what the media doing. We adding on to the Tank and Devin episode way too long. We on part 3 right now. Like for real. I get it. I get it. Hold on. Let me turn my background down because I can hear myself.
Okay.
Um, on some realness. Like at the same time, we looking at like what happened in the past. I get it. And Deem, I like your question about the 3 weight divisions move up for Tank and Devin moving to his last. To defend, and I hate defending Devin. Trust me, I'm not.
I know, right?
I'm really not here to defend him. But to be his defender at this point, frequent flyer, I'm your boy right now. Um, Devin had claimed out. He set out to do something that he did, and he stuck around for at 135. Regardless of him calling Teal, because again, I mention all the time, Teal's also the same shit. He called out Tank every day, every chance he
Oh my God.
got,
Yes,
especially
he
after the
did.
Comey fight, right? And he moved up after his loss. Devin unfortunately took a close win. My bad. He took a close win. So he moved up because he knew that was hurting him in the ring. So as far as him moving to a second division, he did it, and I guess he wanted to capitalize on defending his titles and finish out his contract at what it was. Because remember, when he did try to fight, I ain't gonna say try. When it was notioned, let's put it this way, because I don't want to say try, because I don't know how real it was. But when he notioned that he wanted to fight Tank, and Bill was putting that shit out there about him wanting to fight him at 140, that was a sign right there saying, we'll take this fight, we'll drop the belts. He did say that. So him saying that he wanted to drop the belts and move to 140 to fight Tank was saying right there that he couldn't make weight no more. So he stuck around to make weight for 2 more fights to finish out that contract. Regardless of how we look at it, it's his second weight, but he couldn't make the weight. He started there and he stayed there until he could no longer do so because he wanted to hold on to the tight, not hold on, but he did hold on to him because in his big mouth sometimes. But you know what I mean? He did do that. So I'm not ruling on that like, oh well, this side with Tank and this. Man, it's boxing. At the end of the day, it's all boxing. And yes, we want to see these big fights. We want to see these fighters get in the ring with each other. And if they can't do it, they can't do it. We got to move on from that, man. It's just way too much. I can't even watch some channels no more because I'm like, man, every time you hear it, it's like it's worse than the media. Remember, like the media was drawing the attention to this during all the press releases and press conferences. Am I wrong?
No, they was no. They've been doing it. I just made a video about that. Devin and Regis been doing a hell of a job promoting this fight. I'm very proud of them for
Yeah, I
taking,
watched it.
for taking that initiative as far as their career. Like we never seen Regis talk this much. Um, Devin and them, he put something out on his YouTube channel. I watched about him training and stuff like that, and they really been they could have just did what all the other boxers did and just said we'll see y'all fight night. But Devin and Regis did everything they possibly could. They touched all different platforms, talked about this fight, promoted this fight. Whatever the results is after that, it is what it is. But I
Yeah,
can't blame Devin and Regis for what the results is
and
because they
and
did their thing as far as their job,
and
them
they
putting
didn't
their
run
best
from the
foot forward.
questions, Dean. They didn't run from the questions. Unfortunately, that's what all of us want to see it. Just like Bud and Spence, we all wanted to see that fight. So we pushed the narrative, said whatever we had to do until that fight happened. The media did the same thing, but they're force feeding this this uh this fight with Tank and Devin, and it's not going to happen no time
Hey man,
ever
Ray,
if
that's where
ever.
like Ray, the reason why we doing this today, somebody came at me earlier and was disrespectful and didn't
Yeah,
have to do
I heard.
that.
I was on the channel. I don't know why. I must have missed it because I said, "Damn."
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not even gonna give him too much light, but that
Yeah, I
I
got
don't
you.
even do that, Ray. But I had to put him on the Summer Jam screen because I don't go for none of that. But and then Knockout and BFTB, they had a thing today where the people that wanted beef with or wanted to talk to Knockout, they go on his channel, and it was about Devin and Tank, of course, and then vice versa. Then
Right.
BFTB go on Knockout channel. So that's what we was cooking on this. But I couldn't agree with you more because my thing is Devin and Bill said that they would fight him at 135. If
Yeah,
they
they
not
did.
gonna fight him at 135, just keep the man name out your mouth and just go. Everybody go about their business. My
Yeah,
man Bullet up here and
that's it.
Bullet no. The main thing I said I wanted to see David Haney do, just leave the whole Tank Davis stuff alone. If y'all not really gonna fight, Go
I
to
don't think he'll
140.
fight him at 40, nigga.
But no, but whether he do or not, I was thinking what's best for Devin career, where he could still go on, whether he fight Tank or not. If he went to 140 and tried to become undisputed there, because if you beat you beat a Regis, then beat a Tio, then beat a Sabril Matias, it ain't too much I can really say about you.
If
I
you just
gotta keep
fight
it
him,
100.
if he just fight him, he ain't even got to beat him. If he
Yeah, if
just
he
fight
just
him, I'm
fight him,
cool.
yeah.
He don't
So it's
even got
just
to
like,
beat him. Like I'm
but
not looking for no like you. If he just fight him, then all that they say everything but let's fight. All the shit y'all been talking for years gets solidified to me if you just do it. Not if you fight at 40, beat Regis, and then you move up, like let me go get Barrios because he got the interim at 47, which I get you. It'll be your third. You see what I'm saying? Like if you keep like these niggas is handpicking how they move, and I love it because taking them team handpick how they move. I'm not tripping over that, but the shit you say out your mouth don't match the shit y'all do, in my opinion.
hey, my man Bullet up here. I want to let Bullet get a chance to talk his ish. You already know. Yo, what's the deal, Brody? How's everything? And tell me what you everything you hearing right now. Holla at me.
Man, what's good with you, Dean?
Man, what's
Salute to
good,
the
bro?
panel. Salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
Buddy, who was that I was just talking?
It's
That
me,
was my
D.
man D.
Yeah,
D?
yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
capping. Yeah, you be capping.
Okay.
But um Devin is going and showing how a true champion moves in terms of the fights that he's taking. I'm not even gonna get into this Devin Tank thing unless somebody come at me with it. Then I'm with
Nah,
whatever.
Bullet,
Because
you've been
Devin has a
consistent
fight.
about that. You've been
Yeah,
consistent about you not trying to get too much.
How?
You
I
basically
want you to
feel how Ray
explain that,
feel.
Bullet. Explain that. Explain that. How is he moving? How a champion move when he
Yeah,
just
walk
dropped?
through that bullet.
because
Walk us through
Vacate
that, bro.
belts and
Walk
hit.
us through
Thank
that
you.
when he just
okay.
dropped the belt. Go
And,
ahead.
and I'm glad you asked. Devin Haney is jumping from 135 to fight a champion at 140.
Tank did
We in the midst
say
of
that
this
already.
fight now. I can't talk about the stuff afterwards that he said afterwards until this thing happened. So from him to defend undisputed twice and then jump up and immediately fight a champion, not just no tune up. He didn't do what Ryan did or Tio did, where Tio could have went straight for a champion or whatever. He went after a champion right away.
Can I ask you a quick
That's
question?
how a true champion moves.
Can I ask you a quick question?
That's what
That's a
I'm talking
good
about.
point, Bullet. That's a good point,
It
Bullet.
definitely.
He did defend it twice
Nah,
and then
bro.
go fight
Can I ask
another
you a quick
Nate,
champion.
question though?
listen. When you drop your belt to a dude that everybody want to see you fight, and you leave the weight class, that's not how a true champion move, bro. That is not how. When you know a dude calling you out, the dude petitioned the sanctioning body. This said, man, forget it. I'm gonna go to WBC to get this fight. Did everything he could to get the fight, and then they gave Devin more time to decide whether
Yo,
he was gonna
somebody
fight Shakur.
background, y'all.
My bad.
Yo,
Yo,
Yo, they gave Devin more time to decide whether he was going to fight Shakur Stevenson. And everybody know that that's the fight we wanted to see more, bro. Everybody was cramming for that. Everybody was clamoring for that fight, bro. Like everybody wanted that fight. This man didn't negotiate, said you can have the WBC belt. I'm out. That's not championship
That's not
moving,
true,
bro.
man.
That's not championship
That
moving.
is
No, let me answer him.
100%
I
true.
want
What part's not true?
let him get all his stuff off, and then I'm a rebuttal.
What part is not
You done?
true?
No. Finish your statement, and then I'm a
Yeah,
rebuttal
that's not the
everything you
way a
just
champ.
said. Go ahead.
That's not the way a champion move when a guy is your mandatory, and you say, "All right, y'all can have a belt. I'm not fighting my mandatory. I'm gonna go do a voluntary." That's not champion move. He ain't he. That's a voluntary fight, bro. He turned down a defense against a guy that people say is the top guy. This is the opportunity for Devin to prove to the world he that dude, bro. And that's a fight that we wanted to see. He turned that down to fight Regis Prograis, one of the weakest champions in the division right now. He one of the weakest ones. If he was truly trying to prove something to me, he would have went straight for Matias, straight to him. I want
Matias or
Matias.
Tio.
Like you went straight for one of the weakest guys, bro. Like, come on, that's not moving. Like y'all let these dudes make y'all think they moving like champs, bro. That's what I mean, bro. They moving strategically. They moving,
But Chris,
taking the
can I
easiest
I
route.
play devil's advocate on this part though, Chris?
Go ahead.
Ooh,
Whether we
Deem, I was
however
finna
we
kill him.
no,
I'm
go ahead,
finna kill
Bullet.
him.
No, Bullet. I'm a segue into you responding and let Bullet
Okay.
respond afterwards. I gotta give Devin somewhat credit because no matter how we feel about Regis, it's the same thing I say about Rowley, and I gotta be consistent. No matter what we feel about him, he a champion. So it's like Regis was there. He definitely earned this championship. He is a champion. So yeah, I could. I don't
But
think he's the best there, but he is a
Dean,
champion.
like for that Rolly point, what weight is on that
Hey,
Rolly
truth, truth,
belt?
truth, 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 truth. It's my turn. Fuck Loma.
Oh,
Let me get mine off real quick. All right. Now you know I'm fucking with you, truth. But Chris,
Go
Shakur
ahead, bro.
Stevenson had one fight at 135, fam. One fight. Now, at the time that y'all trying to say Shakur came up and he was already the mandatory after he beat Yoshino, but Shakur wasn't the fight that we wanted. Tank Davis was the fight that we all wanted. Regardless, I'm not even going to get into that. That didn't happen. So Devin Haney can go to whichever avenue he want to choose at that current moment. Regis Prograis was a champion. Shakur Stevenson wasn't shit in this division. He was a champion in the division before, but he wasn't shit in this division. Devin Haney already defended his belts twice, twice, and we all seen how he looked on the scale. He just beat Loma, a pound for pound guy. Regardless of how y'all want to say Loma's old, he just beat Loma, a pound for pound guy, and then he's going up immediately to fight a champion at the next weight class. And Regis Prograis is not the weakest champion. Rolly is the weakest champion, and Regis has done more at this weight
I
class
didn't
than
say he was the
Teofimo.
weakest. I said he's one
Hold
of
on,
the
hold on, hold
weakest.
on, hold on. I'm responding. I ain't talk. He done more at this division than Teofimo and Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias is on the radar now because of his performance, but he hasn't even done that much shit to get the recognition of a Regis at this division. He just got a belt. He just got a belt and just defended it one time. Regis is a two-time world champion, bro. Automatically, that supersedes anything Subura has done up until this point. And
But Bullet,
Teofimo just
hey
got the
Bullet,
belt.
can I be devil's
hey,
advocate on
let
this
me.
part? Hold on, Truth, and then you can respond, Truth. Bullet, can I be devil's advocate? Regis
Go
did
ahead.
Sabril Matias, he did decide not to unify to fight Devin Haney. So we could say what Sabril Matias ain't do, but what he did do was put himself in position to fight Regis
Let me
Prograis. And
respond, Dean. Let me respond.
unifying is something, especially Regis not. I mean, I understand you want to get on pay-per-view and all that. So I understand why he would fight Devin. But if we being fair, because we use that with Devin,
He
well,
said
Devin was
Subura
going after
next.
the yeah,
He
well,
Bro,
said
but
if
it's
he
the
beat Devin,
way, it's
Subura
the way,
next.
Dean, it's the way Devin moved. It's the way Devin went about
He
it.
moved the way of a champion.
No, listen, it's not, it's the way Devin went about it to make me know that he was ducking, bro. He wasn't moving like no champion. He was
all
ducking
right, go.
shit.
Hold on, y'all.
How
Let
no,
Truth go. Go
I
ahead,
know, I
Truth.
know he
No,
wanted to
no,
get in.
Chris can go first. I'll go after
Yeah,
All
Chris.
right,
So
go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
how is
Chris.
I'm
he
gonna hit Bull up with something
how is
else.
he ducking when
Go ahead, Ray.
he sent him, and I don't care what you say, he sent him the contract and he sent him 25% of the gate earnings. Rachel said it herself, and I've been saying this for a long time. Deem heard me say
You want to
this.
know how that was a
Hold
real
on.
duck?
Hold on. Let me finish.
I
Okay.
got him. I
Rachel
got him. I
said
got him.
Rachel said the same thing I've been saying because these promoters shop their fighters and they get the value of their fighters. So that 8% was, I mean, that 25% was really good for him. Regardless of what y'all think, it was
How was
still
it good
money.
for him?
Hold on,
How was it good for him though?
Okay,
How
hold
you know
on.
that? How you
But
gonna
then
tell me what's
hold
good
on,
for
because
another
if they
fighter?
would have,
Hold on,
if they
Chris. Let
went
him
the
go. Let
first
him go,
bid,
Chris.
if they, like she said, if they went the first bid, if y'all know how it works, it goes to a bidder, and whoever that bidder is, they can bid 1.5 million, and he getting 30% of 1.5 million. So is he really winning if he won that first bid? As a champion, and Devin seen what he was making or whatever Bob offered him, he probably seen that there was more money in this. That I'm not going to waste my time on a purse bid, which we can capitalize. And Bob come down to 2 million. That he making everything on the gate. Bob Arum is, and these fighters are not getting nothing at that point. Come on, man, you got to know the business in and out. And I'm not saying you don't, Chris. I'm not questioning that. I'm saying
But
like you got
that
to.
point that Rachel made don't make
It does.
it don't make no sense because you didn't even allow it to go there. You didn't even
You
negotiate.
but
He didn't negotiate. That's why you
he
negotiate. How you gonna tell me he
Did he not
didn't
send them
negotiate?
contracts and it came
He
back
didn't sit.
50-50 three times?
No, he
Chris,
didn't
he
Bob
was
send
the
Arum
no
said they
fucking
never sent
champion.
the
He don't
contract.
have to
contract.
First of
He
all,
didn't
negotiate,
hold
send
on,
bro.
no
hold on. So
That don't make
contract.
you gonna
sense.
He
say
didn't
that
send the
Shakur said that
Ray.
Shakur said that
Ray
he sent them. He said he sent them. He said it
offer.
on two
He sent their
separate
offer.
occasions. Okay,
They didn't
offered or
have. They
whatever,
didn't get the
Hold on,
whatever.
y'all.
An
individual
offer
contract.
is a predetermined contract.
Hold on, y'all.
Okay,
At the
Hold
end of
on,
the
y'all.
day,
Hold on, y'all. First, we can't have it both ways because I saw Shakur Stevenson have an interview saying he want to fight Gervonta Davis and all this stuff next, and he want that to be the biggest fight out there and all of this stuff, right? But then Bob Arum soon as they moved Shakur Stevenson to the side, Shakur Stevenson in the background, Bob Arum said, we are not making a fight with Gervonta Davis happen unless he comes to top rank or over here. We do not have to go over to PBC. And everybody knows that's not going to happen with Gervonta Davis anyway. So we can't just go off of just what Bob's saying and what Shakur's saying when I'm pretty sure Shakur already knew how Bob Arum felt way before he's ever called out Gervonta Davis or any of these guys. I'm
and
pretty sure he knew how Bob Arum felt already.
Listen, Dean.
and on
That
top
point.
of that, and
Hold
on
on, Ray.
top of
Hold on,
that,
Ray.
let
Hold on,
me
Ray.
finish this real point.
Go ahead.
And on top of that, Shakur himself said it when he came in. So if he didn't open his mouth, it probably could have been something bigger. Shakur went on there and said, "Oh, I want to. Yeah, I like the belts, but I like money too." Like who says that? He says, "Yeah, I know the money fight is with Tank, and I know Devin's for the belt, so I understand that." So when he said that, he opened that gate. Nobody opened that gate but Shakur in
Do
his
you
mouth. That's why he
do
in the
you
trouble he in
understand?
now with
Do
people.
you
So
understand?
we
Do
got
you
to
understand?
understand that.
Do you
We got to
understand?
understand that
Okay.
Shakur
Do
kind of
you
ran his mouth
understand?
into that hole.
Hey Ray, do you
Go ahead, dog.
understand that they offer him less than the WBC mandatory split?
All right.
Dean.
So
I mean, not
again,
Dean.
That's a
Chris.
yes or no. That's
Go
a
but
ahead,
yes
if
or
they
Ray.
no
Go
offered
ahead.
question.
that split, but if they offered that split and it was only three, let's just say, like I said, they bought it. Whoever, when they do that split, no matter if they negotiated or not,
You
it
telling
still
me,
goes
first
to a
of all,
network. Hold on, it goes to a network. So now that split goes to the fighters at this point, the promoters. Bob going to say what? Well, you know what? I can just let it sit and let it go to purse bid. And once
he
it go to
wasn't even
purse bid,
he wasn't
hold on.
even listen. He wasn't
They
even with listen,
negotiated.
listen.
They had it. They had it. Listen, I'm trying to explain it. They had a purse bid already. They already had everything on the table. I'm not a purse bid, a negotiation. The contracts were there. It was offers back and forth. So with that offer being there is the worth of the fighters, right? As the promoters see. So when they go to a purse bid, it then goes into the promotional companies now bidding for the fight. And when they bid for that fight, they're going to look. There's the lowest count of that fight is going to be bought, and it's going to be 30% of that. So then they're losing money because no one's going to pay $20 million to buy that fight. No one.
But
Like
again,
But
that's your assumption because
You're going, yeah, exactly. You're
what we're
assuming something.
discounting is that
You're
Devin Haney was already with Eddie Hearn at the time.
yeah,
So
that's what I'm
while y'all
saying.
thinking it could actually be a bidding war
He
between
wasn't.
Eddie Hearn
That's
and
He was
cap.
not.
Shakur
That's
if it
cap.
would
You're
have.
hey,
lying,
Bullet,
truth.
that's
You're
not what
lying,
Eddie
truth.
Hearn said, Bullet.
You're lying, truth.
True,
How am I
Dean,
lying?
He
Eddie,
Go
lying.
ahead,
and
explain
Dean.
it.
You're
CC,
lying,
I'm
truth.
glad y'all say this because y'all get caught in false contexts. Eddie Hearn said Devin promised me already after because I didn't even want him to leave. Devin never wanted to leave.
he did say that.
So, but
Devin Haney promised me. Hold on. Devin Haney promised me that he will come back. Now there was no timeline of so he got automatically no because remember after Devin beat Loma, the whole narrative because y'all be forgetting the whole narrative was Devin Haney is still signed on the top rank. He's still on the
Yes,
top rank. He
everybody
signed
was
a hell
saying
of an
that.
extension.
okay, and then when did
So
Regis
he was
and
never
Eddie
signed to
Hearn?
nobody. He's not.
He was
Go ahead.
already
Go
he
ahead.
was already when he
No, he
sent that
wasn't, bro.
contract,
No,
when
he
he sent that
wasn't. No, he wasn't.
shut
The
up,
Eddie
bro. Let me
Hearn
talk,
and
bro.
Regis
Bro, you
came
Let
shut
me
up,
and Bill
bro.
talk.
Haney,
Let me
Get
all
out
of
talk,
your
that
bro.
feelings.
came out
Let me talk,
before.
my nigga. You
Get out
cutting
your
me off. Let me
feelings.
talk. Let me talk, nigga. Damn.
Get out
So,
your feelings.
all right, bro. I'm out my feelings. Can I talk now? Can I talk now? Because that's what you wanted me to do. Get out my feelings. I'm out my feelings. Can I talk? Damn. All right. So
Peace,
when
peace.
Devin sent the Shakur, well, supposedly sent Shakur an offer, right? Devin was already negotiating with Regis Prograde. So how wasn't he with Eddie if he was already in negotiations and Regis Prograde was complaining about his contract at the same time?
Nigga, do you not hear
because he's the
yourself?
promotional
You said
free agent.
negotiations.
Because
Offer was
Devin
sent
Haney is a
before that.
He
promoter
just said he
himself.
Negotiations
wasn't
make
He's
with
an
you
active
listen.
nobody.
promoter.
He just said
Before.
he wasn't
Negotiations
signed
make
with
you
nobody.
All right, I'm off.
negotiations make you.
Man,
He
get the
wasn't.
fuck.
He
All
was
right,
negotiating.
all right, bro.
You
They were
said it yourself.
negotiating both fights
He
at the
was
same
I said,
negotiating. He
bro, that's
wasn't
not
with
even the
him.
point I was making.
time.
How is he going to
You just said
negotiate with
that, nigga.
Regis? How is he going to negotiate with Regis if he not with Matchroom, bro? He not putting the money
Nigga,
up,
what are
bro.
you talking about?
Because
He could be
Chris,
a free
he is a
agent. He could
promoter.
be a
He's a
free
fellow
agent.
promoter, fam.
What are you
He's a
talking
The
about,
promoter.
dude?
promoter only matters if you're putting the
If
money
you're
up.
with
It's
him,
not just because
dummy.
you
No, it
got a hat.
doesn't.
Nigga,
Like
No, it
just because you
doesn't.
got a
Listen,
No, it
company
listen,
doesn't.
don't
listen.
mean
No,
True,
it
nothing.
true, true. The
doesn't.
promoter don't even
All
put
right,
the
bro.
money up. The networks put the money up, fam. What are you talking
The
You
about?
promoters that are
saying
assigned
shit.
to the network. That's why we
Oh my
associate
God, this is
PBC with
crazy.
All
Showtime the
right,
same way
this
we
shit.
associate
You
Top Rank with
you
ESPN.
talking
Y'all
crazy,
jumping
man.
through
No,
these
that's a
hoops. Come
fact.
You
on now.
talking
That's a fact.
crazy,
Y'all want to
man.
Indeed.
argue
You talking
We
semantics.
got this
crazy.
in a way fight.
Ain't
Y'all
nobody
really want to
arguing
argue
semantics.
semantics.
Ain't nobody arguing semantics. You just
The nigga,
talking
did the nigga drop
non
the belt?
shit, non factual shit.
Did he leave the weight class and
Did,
leave his mandatory still on stuck or
Chris,
not?
they put him
Did
no,
he leave
champion
his
in recess,
mandatory
fam.
on stuck?
no.
Bro, he
He
He's
was
left
still
that
champion
champion
in
of
shit.
recess.
recess right now, man.
And he don't
Champion in
have the
recess.
belt no more.
And
He don't
then,
have
and
it
look,
no
look, look.
more.
And not only was he champion in
Bro, I'm
recess,
not
he
arguing this
moved
shit
up
over,
and
bro.
automatically made himself Regis' mandatory by going after his belt. What are y'all talking about? He skipped.
He
He
wasn't
skipped.
Regis
He not fucking
mandatory.
Regis, man.
Listen,
What are you
Dean,
talking
Dean. He
about?
skipped. He just skipped. The
He
guy
not
that y'all trying
Regis
to say Devin got to
mandatory.
San,
fight
What are
next,
you talking about,
Sandor
bro?
Sandor
Martin.
Martin.
Sandor Martin. He skipped him and took his position. Dean, remember, Devin had the belt, so the WBC came out themselves and said Devin Haney was not stripped. Suleiman said it. I know what True gonna say. It says vacant. Suleiman came out himself and said, "Nah, Devin Haney is not stripped."
And
So
for the
he put
for
himself
the
as the
How
mandatory
many belts?
Bullet, I
for
got
for
one
How many
for you.
belts
Hey,
Regis.
Devin
Bullet,
got in
I already know he
135?
wasn't stripped, but that's what
Hold
I
on.
was trying
I
to
got
tell people that he vacated the belt. They trying to tell me they
He
just
didn't
stripped him and they
vacate
all right,
doing it to
I
nothing.
got one
everybody
I got
He
else.
one
didn't
for you.
vacate nothing.
I got
The
one
He
for
belt that
he
Shakur
didn't
got.
vacate it, but
He
it's
didn't
vacant.
vacate
How that
nothing.
work?
He
gentlemen. I
didn't
got one
vacate
for
What's
you.
the
nothing.
belt that Shakur got, bro?
Well,
He didn't
first
Gentlemen,
of all,
vacate nothing but
Jonathan,
the other
Jonathan,
three
you can't
belts.
say he ain't vacate
hold
nothing when
on.
he just
He
dropped
only
all his belts.
vacated
So
the
he
other
literally
three
just
belts, bro.
vacated his
Gentlemen,
belts.
So well, he did not vacate the WBC.
listen, real quick. Let me
Jonathan,
That's
just
not.
hold on,
I'm
Ray,
not
hold
talking
on,
about
Ray.
the other belts. I'm talking
John,
about the WBC. Y'all trying
John.
to say he
Now,
did not vacate that belt.
John, have I not been saying long before we even knew that Devin was going to vacate the belts or any of that, that I told y'all that he wasn't staying at 135 and he was going to drop them belts. Has he or has he not dropped them belts?
Yeah, he dropped the belts at the end of the year, like he said. So,
All right, but did I
I
not
don't
say
know.
he was going to do it? That's all I want to know. Did I not say this
I
before it
mean, he
happened?
he said he said he was gonna do it.
He ain't say he was going to drop the belts
Yes,
right
he
at
did.
first.
When
No, he
He
did
didn't.
said
Devin say
he
he
said
was
I'm
gonna
gonna
do
drop
it?
I'm gonna drop the belts at the end of the year. He said this. He said 2023 are all mine. Now, if y'all want to say, oh, he didn't keep it for an extra 24 days. If y'all want to get that literal, you know what I'm
But that
saying?
even
We
that
can
argument
go
is
there.
flawed because he's
I'm
fighting
just
at
saying if you want to
140.
go there,
That's a
if you
flawed
want to go there,
argument.
What you say,
no,
True?
it's
Hold
not.
on, John.
No, it's
Hold on, John.
not. Because
What you
he
say,
had the
True?
You
belts.
can't
Because he
say
had the belts.
All right.
2023 is all
Listen.
mine if he has a
If we
signed
really
fight at
He had
another
the
weight
belts
all
the
right,
whole
division.
time. He
That
had the
makes
belts
no
the whole
let me
sense.
time,
kill
so it's not
try to
He
kill
flawed.
this
sent a
argument.
contract to
Let me
Shakur. Shakur said no.
let me try to kill this
Did,
When
did
did
argument.
he
Shakur say
tried to?
no?
So
Hold on.
Hold
Let
on.
he
Ray go.
said
Let Ray go,
Shakur
y'all.
came
Let
out
me
and said no. What are you talking about? Go ahead, Ray.
try to
My
kill this
fault, fam.
argument. So at the end of the day, right? So we all going on these damn roller coaster rides. Shakur didn't have to take that fight with Casacial when he had the WBO. He could have put himself in position to fight Devin at that point in time, regardless of what it was. We all know that. He did not because they was boys and he didn't want to. Shakur has later said, as Bill said, publicity stunt. They made me do it in my best Shakur voice. They made me do it. Why did they make him do it? Because they didn't want those belts to leave Top Rank. That was the whole gimmick behind the whole thing. But a lot of us, we look past the simple stuff that's in between the lines and we just look at what the headlines are and we're like jumping on everybody. Yo, they trying to pit us against each other. They already pitted them against each other. We're fighting on people that we don't know and we don't get nothing from them. There's no revenue in our pockets from these dudes. We just supporting fighters and boxing. At the end of the day, we doing too much and giving too much energy to these cats. Yo, they didn't fight. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, Shakur had the opportunity to fight Devin if he had the WBO title, if he really wanted to fight Devin. I got to get off right now. So, and my wife was talking to me. So I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm going to be watching. I'll jump back in if I can.
All right, Ray, man, I appreciate you, Ray, for coming through, saying your piece.
Yeah, because that's not even fully true. Because we're gonna just pretend like Devin didn't sign a 3-fight deal with Top Rank that didn't include Kambosos with a rematch and Lomachenko. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
That did happen.
Okay, hey, Dean, you know the answer to that? Hey, hold on. Dean, hey, check this out, Dean.
Let's retire that argument. Let's retire that.
True. Okay, hey, look. He signed to go to Top Rank to go for the belts, right? It was a 3-fight deal.
3-fight deal.
Not only did he not have to just sign to the Top Rank, he had to sign to George Kambosos' promoter, Lou DiBella.
Right.
It wasn't just sign the Top Rank, just a 3-fight deal. He had to sign a whole nother contract with a sub promoter and Lou, a manager. I think Lou DiBella's the manager, a manager. He had to sign him as a manager for 2 fights. So and then after that, he tried to go around and act instead of Loma, he wanted the fight to be Shakur. But Shakur was
was already signed. That's the thing. They
No, it wasn't. No,
because remember, Loma. We wasn't. Hold on.
It wasn't.
It wasn't set in stone because Loma was dealing with stuff with the war, fam. There was no guarantee. Loma was going to even quote unquote survive.
We're just going to ignore
what are you talking about,
Arum,
bro? You're lying right now,
is
bro.
Lomachenko. We're just
let him talk. Go ahead.
You saying shit was pen to paper when it wasn't.
Are we going to ignore Bob Arum saying the next fight is Lomachenko? We're just
so now you believe Bob all of a sudden, Truth.
The Bob over Top Rank.
I
believe
about his contracts. Yeah.
Hold on. I believe that he was definitely going to try to put Lomachenko in position. But you got to remember the truth. After Devin was fighting Kambosos, Loma had took another fight in between. There's no guarantee Loma was going to win. We can think, oh yeah, Loma just better. There's no guarantee. So that don't mean nothing, fam.
Well, can I say this?
So what does that mean? Because Tyson Fury and just to elaborate on your example, they took tune-ups in between. That didn't invalidate or when they that didn't do anything.
Okay,
they still had that fight. They just agreed to take a tune-up.
Tyson Fury never agreed to. Hold on, you talking about Tyson Fury versus the guy he didn't fight yet? Usyk, you talking about that, right?
No. I'm talking about.
What are you talking
Wilder. I'm not talking about Usyk.
No, remember Tyson Fury was trying to get out of the Wilder fight. He was never trying to fight Wilder. You talking about the rematch, right?
Second fight. No, after the first fight, they already had something set up, but they agreed to let tune-ups in between then.
No, they didn't. No.
No, yes,
Wilder doubled back and gave him another opportunity for the rematch because of the fans. Wilder made it happen, not Tyson Fury. It wasn't no agreement or tune-up. No,
I'm saying
Fury was going to go on, and Wilder gave him another opportunity. Huh?
I'm saying they because both of them signed. That's why I'm saying they.
Nigga, you saying this all wrong though?
Well, can I say this?
So, Jonathan, how is it all wrong?
Because you saying they allowed tune-ups, nigga. They didn't allow anything. You gotta choose better words. I don't know what to tell you.
What are you talking about, man? Shut up, man.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Hey, Chris, relax. You getting emotional? Hey, look. Hey, Truth.
Stop telling me I'll get emotional. Shut up.
You've been in your feelings all night.
Hey, Truth, check this out.
You're not saying nothing. Shut up.
Hey, Chris, relax, bro. Relax.
Hold on, y'all.
Tell him to relax. Tell him to relax. Stop telling me.
I wasn't even talking to you.
Shut up, bro.
What's up, bullet? You called me.
Weird ass nigga.
Look, Truth.
Weird ass nigga.
The first time Deontay Wilder fought.
Dumbass truck driver.
But you ain't gonna
y'all, chill.
Listen,
Yo, please,
y'all boy tripping, bro.
Weird ass old nigga. Weird ass old nigga talking to me. I'm not. We online. How the fuck I'm gonna do shit?
Hey, Truth.
Weird.
Hey, Truth. The first time Wilder fought Fury. Fury wasn't even signed to Top Rank, bro. The second time around, he was signed to Top Rank.
Back and had to renegotiate the deal.
Exactly. So when you say that when you say the contract, that means that shit was scrapped.
Hold on, y'all.
They had to do something different.
They at first had a contract though.
Hold
And then
on.
when he re-signed and changed promoters, that's when they redid the deal.
Hold on,
What
y'all. Can
happened,
y'all
Dean?
hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
well, yeah,
sir.
we got you. We got you. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yo,
Okay, we
yo,
good.
chill, yo. I already know we get heated. Just chill for me, man. Please. I just want
Yeah,
to say, when are we gonna hold Devin accountable for him and his dad saying they will fight Javante at 135? Because for the last year or so, the whole narrative been um Javante got to set it up, but he ain't tell Devin Haney to go to 140. And he ain't tell Devin Haney and his dad to say what they said neither. Javante ain't called him up and told him to go on for 9 and say that Javante ain't called Devin Haney up and tell him to go on Fight Hub and
y'all
all that and say
respond to
that.
that?
So yeah, no, I want you to respond, John. My thing is, are we gonna hold Devin accountable for fighting him at that he should fight him at 135 when I've been telling y'all that if you want to make the fight happen, it need to be at 135.
Bro, I don't give a fuck what weight that nigga fight at. Nigga, send him a contract. Nigga, you don't gotta fight at 135. You can fight at the catch weight that Ryan sent.
So
Do
John,
Tank not
so
fight at catch
Jonathan,
weights now?
You trying to
what
Wait,
sound like
was
wait, I'm not
Stevenson?
done,
TMZ. Shut
True.
up.
I'm not
You
Go
done.
trying
ahead,
to
go
I'm
sound
ahead,
not
like
go ahead.
done.
I'll let
TMZ,
you
You
bro.
rock.
niggas just talk. You niggas talking
Faking you
over me.
niggas.
I'm not
Go
even
ahead, John.
done.
Go ahead, John.
Not
Go
even.
ahead.
See now
You
that
trying to sound like
you hear the
TMZ. I don't
Hold
give a
bullshit.
on,
fuck
Chris.
what
You hear the
weight.
Hold on, Chris.
I
bullshit
Let
don't
him
care
go.
because
what
Let him
weight you
go.
fight at.
Deem
Dumbass.
you know I've been saying this shit.
Out of
You
here.
know I've been saying this shit. So stop with all the
No, you
hating
wasn't,
ass
nigga. You wasn't.
hating ass.
Oh, just
So
said
Deem
bitch,
I
I'll
ain't
fight
been
at.
saying this shit.
Shut up,
Nah,
nigga.
you
I'm
Deem
gonna
I
been
ain't
troll
been
you
saying
till
this
you get
shit.
off, nigga. I'm gonna
Deem
troll
I
you
ain't
till you
been
get
saying this
off.
shit.
Get off
I'm
my
not even
ass,
talking to
nigga.
this
you've been
dude no
saying it.
more.
Your brother was
You,
saying other stuff
y'all
sometimes, but
niggas
you
be
have
you
been
trying to
saying it
sound like
for sure.
DF. Get out of here. Niggas on that man dick.
All right, now
Get out
you
of
dick
here.
Yo,
riding. Now
chill,
Get
you
out
y'all,
of
dick
here.
riding.
chill.
What
Get
the
out of
Hey,
hell?
here.
Dean,
What the fuck
I don't
going
know.
on? This shit
I
crazy.
don't know.
Nah, cause
I don't
niggas
know
keep
what's up
saying
with
something
this.
to me, bro.
I don't know
Hey,
what's up with
Bullet,
this.
let me
Man,
I
ask
shut
haven't
you a
up.
even talked
question.
to you.
Shut up.
Haven't even
Shut up.
talked to you. I don't know
Shut
what's
up.
up with this
Shut
emotional
up,
ass,
nigga.
old ass
Shut up,
nigga.
nigga.
Bullet,
You
you
Shut
there?
emotional
up,
ass
nigga.
truck driver.
Shut up.
What's up with
Shut
this
up.
nigga?
You
You
still
just keep
talking to?
coming for me,
You
and
still
we
talking to,
online.
nigga?
You
You still
emotional ass
talking?
old nigga.
You
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 still
still there,
emotional
talking?
ass
Bullet?
old nigga.
You
I'ma
still
keep
talking to
talking.
you?
I'ma
And I'm
keep
gonna keep
talking.
talking.
I'ma
I'm
keep
gonna keep
talking.
talking to
You
you.
Yo, look,
emotional ass
yo,
old nigga.
yo,
Yeah,
yo,
Hey,
look,
yeah,
You
Bullet,
yeah.
you
emotional.
there?
I'm
You
only
old.
35, bro. I'm
You
only
you old and
35, bro.
emotional. You
How
old
old are
and
you, bro?
emotional.
y'all,
How old
You
are
an
look.
you?
old nigga to me.
Y'all
You
getting
So you
too
emotional
so
ass
personal
not
old
over
nigga.
emotional.
this
So you not
stuff, man.
emotional.
You
What, like,
he
You
came
not
at me.
ain't
emotional.
This emotional
Haney
nigga came
Say
Hey,
at
something
y'all,
me.
to me
look,
Haney
look,
first,
look,
bro.
y'all.
Norton is
Listen, listen.
This
contributing a
emotional
cent to
nigga
my
came at me.
pocket,
Man,
man.
shut up.
This
That's all
emotional,
you can
this
say, man.
emotional nigga came
I
at
bet
me.
you this emotional nigga
You're
whoop your
being
ass in real
emotional.
life.
You don't
I
even
bet
know
y'all
this
whoop your
nigga.
ass in
You
real life.
emotional.
I bet y'all
Nigga, you
Hey,
can't,
Deem,
you
go ahead
couldn't,
and
you
hit him with that hammer, man.
Hey,
nigga,
listen,
you
y'all.
couldn't make ice water, nigga. You couldn't make
Shut up.
ice water, nigga.
Shut up,
The
nigga.
fuck?
Hey, listen, y'all. I'm about to
Whoop your
listen. I
flat ass.
appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight. Y'all already know, man. I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. Y'all already know I can't. Y'all gotta chill. You feel me? I understand we get hot and heavy, but I don't even want it to go no further. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Truth, Bullet, Chris. Y'all already know, man. Appreciate y'all. Everybody get with me, man. We gonna be back up here talking this boxing. Hopefully, we up here right after the Regis fight, talking about that fight, what we like, what we didn't like. Y'all already know. Get at me. Hey, Bullet, you still up there? You can say your last words if you want to. Everybody else jumped off real quick.
My fault. I was wrapping my machine. I mean my pallet. But thank you, Dean, for giving us a platform. You know what I'm saying? It was just a good thing that KO and BF just did. You know what I'm saying? And
Definitely.
you followed up
Definitely.
right behind them. You know what I'm saying? And this is great for boxing as well because it give us another outlet to express how we felt about what just happened. I wasn't here. I came late because I didn't even realize you went live. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I thank you, bro, for not just the boxing talk. Cause like I say, I follow you for real. Like I told you, I fuck with you, and I
Nah, I
see
fuck
your
with you
other
too,
content.
Bullet.
Yeah, I see your other man. You be, hey, dude, you be saying some real shit, fam. I fuck with it, bro. Straight
I
up. You
got you,
already
Bullet. I
know, bro.
love us as a people first. Forget all this boxing shit. I love us as a
Exactly.
people.
Hey, I ain't gonna say it on the thing because I don't want them to take down the video. But you seen the comment I wrote. I don't care about these. You know what I'm saying? So,
Nah, I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. Especially where
but
you
yeah,
from, bro. I understand. You hear me?
exactly,
Where you
exactly.
from, bro? It's a whole different ball game as far as when it come to that. So I understand that, bro. I just want to say,
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Bullet Man, for rocking with me, bro. No matter we don't agree or whatever half of the time, it don't even matter. I just appreciate the boxing talk, my guy. You my guy.
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, everybody, man. I just want y'all to know we gonna keep having this boxing talk. I appreciate all y'all rocking with me, man. Get at me, Dean, by any means. Let's go. I holla at y'all. Y'all be safe.